first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Now this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Play fake. Winston. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Shaw. Now he gets this deep into Patriot territory. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
They're moving the ball through the air pretty well on this opening drive, and to me it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started. And their belief and determination is certainly paying off.
From the red zone now, Winston. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now Wentz on third down. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From midfield, here's Wentz. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They run. It's Gurley. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on third and goal? They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run with Drake. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Winston now to throw on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Drake. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jameis to throw it. Rolling to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. He got a hand in there to break that one up.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Winston. And it's caught by Parker. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Well, defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Following the interception, Winston. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. On the toss, Drake going left. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Winston. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. To give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors at that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the ball. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Over the middle, complete. That's Shaw. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. From the gun, Winston. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. But it's going to be 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jameis again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shaw. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
And 3 at the 18-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Winston. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
3 and 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on the first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action now. Winston. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Gay's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Keep coming, baby. Keep coming. Keep on coming.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Working from the gun. Wentz. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Oh, boy, this isn't what you want to see. That's Todd Gurley, folks. Down on the field still. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now Wentz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
But we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Wentz. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. And it's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
And 7 at the 47-yard line.
Now Wentz. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. To throw is Wentz. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. And this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Patriots 15.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Winston. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line.
Miami.
Running, it's Drake. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, Winston. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Now Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Throwing is Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 45. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9 from the 44. Jameis to throw it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the a hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Down, Drake again. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Parker the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, it usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. Take it to the house. You know what it is. Take it to the house.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Tackle made by Grover Stewart. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, You're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
That one goes for 30 yards.
At the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
3 at the 7-yard line.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Well, the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Newton able to use those legs and get past the mark. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
That's the score. Dolphins 41. Patriots.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
First down, Drake. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down. It's Drake, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Dolphin first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the toss play. This is Drake. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
26 yards on the play there. On 1st and 10, Newton. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. A shotgun snap for Newton. And incomplete on the deep ball. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 yards there, 1st down.
The 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. Newton throwing again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Throwing again is Newton. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The corner blitz works to perfection for A.J. Boye. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton, and this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Dolphins.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Breida. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A 54-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Newton on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Newton. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On 1st down, Newton. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. It's Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. To the air again, Newton. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Patriots 37.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Noah Igbenogany on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.